Hello, Princess on a Pill here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on Ready to Love, Season 11, Episode 12. It's the Detroit finale. Yeah. Okay, let's get started. Everybody met up for a last brunch. Tommy told them it's time to meet the ladies' families. At the end of the week, they will decide who they want to move forward with. When Tommy left, Dominique asked the question, would you do it all over again? Darius said he would not do it all over again because it was hard to juggle 10 people, but he then said it was a beautiful experience. Vince said it's a beautiful experience, but you wouldn't do it again? Darius said, I said what I said. Vince told him, you didn't understand the question. So they got into a little back and forth with each other. In his confessional, Darius said, Vince need to shut the F up. Then Ashley said she heard one of the guys, Cardi, called her a foodie. He called her a foodie call. Instead of a booty call, he called her a foodie call. She said she would rather be a foodie call than a booty call. Apparently, she went out with Cardi just for some food. Just so he could buy her some food. Because we know she wasn't attracted to Cardi at all. Right? But I do that. If I have nothing to do and I'm hungry and somebody wants to take me to dinner, of course I'm going to go. Does that mean I'm a foodie call? Is that a foodie call? Well, hell, if it is, right? So Vince realized that Darius is the one that told Ashley that Cardi called her a foodie call. So now we know Darius is a blabbermouth because what's said in the dungeon is supposed to stay in the dungeon, right? And I think Darius did that because he did not want to be in competition with Cardi for Ashley's affection. That's why I think Darius went and blabbed to Ashley and said Cardi called her a foodie call. Darius is slick. That's one slick son of a gun. Vince was about to call out Darius for being a blabbermouth, but Darius cut him off. So they got into another back and forth argument. Then Darius told Vince to shut the F up. Bello came to the rescue and broke up the argument. Ashley said in her confessional that Darius was protecting her. I see it as Darius protecting himself. Because Vince was calling out Darius for being a snitch and telling Ashley things that was said in Tommy's dungeon. Darius was trying to shut Vince up by saying, let's move on and talk about something else. I would be surprised if Ashley and Darius last more than 3 months. If their relationship lasts more than 3 months. I know they seem into each other, but I don't think their relationship is going to last at all. Next, Dominique have her parents meet Bello. Dominique's father is a Christian, he's a pastor, and Bello is a Muslim. The father is not too tickled about that. When Bello showed up, the parents drilled him. They asked him, where is he from? What does he do for a living? Why does he want to be married? They discuss him being a Muslim. Bello started to say, we all live our lives with guidelines. But Dominique's mother cut him off and said, we're all just trying to get it right. Only one person got it right. She would not shut up and allow him to answer the question. So when Bello left, the father said Bello's religion is a stumbling block. In her confessional, Dominique said she is grown and being with Bello is her decision. Whatever religion they are, I am pretty sure both religions, Christianity and Muslim, prohibits having sex or sleeping together before marriage. So there you have it. They've both done that. Okay. Next, Ashley had her brother meet Darius. Ashley told her brother that her and Darius had a disagreement about age difference. The disagreement was more about submission. Age difference is just one of the topics under submission. Or it came into play when she said she ain't cooking and she ain't cleaning for nobody. Then he said, well, a 40-year-old wouldn't say that. So their problem isn't age difference. Their problem is submission. Because submission is what they were talking about when she said she wasn't going to cook for nobody and he said a 40-year-old wouldn't say that. So their main issue is submission. Okay? Yeah. When Darius showed up, the brother gave him the cold shoulder a little bit. I thought he gave him the cold shoulder a little bit. He was like, hey. He said, he asked Darius, what does he like about Ashley? Darius said he loved Ashley's heart and the things she believed in. That's a lie. Ashley does not believe in submission, but Darius does. So how come you like what she believe in, but you don't like the fact that she don't believe in submission? She don't believe in cooking and cleaning. She don't believe in none of that. So how do you like what she believe in? That's a lie, Darius. That's a lie. The brother asks, what's the red flag? Darius told him their style of communication is different. In her confessional, Ashley said Darius needs to work on his communication. She said she don't need to work on her communication. He needs to work on his communication. Darius said the worst part of the date was Ashley eating his food. So Ashley really is a foodie. Cardi got it right. She's a foodie. When Darius left, the brother said there is something there between Darius and Ashley. And we can see that. They're attracted to each other a little bit. You know, we can see all that. But he thought Darius was tippy-toeing around the answers to his questions. In her confessional, Ashley said she feels the same way. She said Darius talks in circles and riddles. Of all the contestants, I think I like Ashley the best. I really don't like any of them, but if I was to like somebody, it would be Ashley. She doesn't care who she's talking to. She seems to be real with her feelings and emotions. I think she tells you exactly how she feels, exactly what she's thinking, you know? And I like that. The brother said he feels like Darius is a nice guy. Ashley said, is he nice for me? And the brother said, I don't know. How come you don't know, brother? That's why you're there. That's why you're there. So next, Donna had Vince meet her brother and her cousin. I hate Donna's clothes. You can tell she bought those clothes for the show. Because earlier on, she said her day is usually her at a cafe working on her computer or some nonsense like that, right? You don't need these clothes that she's wearing now on the show to go hang out at a cafe. You hang out at a cafe in some jeans or some sweats. Some casual stuff. But these clothes, you can tell she bought for the show. And everything is short. So apparently she thinks short is sexy. No, Donna knew. Okay? Donna told her brother and her cousin about her timeline. And while they're discussing this timeline, Vince walks in. The cousin asks Vince what is he passionate about? Vince says basketball. Really, Vince? Really? You could have said your kids, because he said he loved his kids so much. He could have said, I'm passionate about my kids. He said he's passionate about basketball. Anywho, Vince brought up the conversation again about the timeline. Her brother said they should be flexible. Both of them should be flexible. That's a good answer. I like that answer. One can't say, this is what I want, bam, 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 and that's it. No, that's not how you run a relationship. That's not how you run any relationship. With your kids, with your parents, with your friends, co-workers. That's not how you run any relationship. You can't just say, this is how it's going to be, and that's that. Boom. You can't do that. You got to be flexible. You got to compromise, right? And that's what he said. You got to be flexible. The cousin wanted to know, well, how long should Donna wait for you? A year, 5 years, 10 years? The cousin wanted a timeline as well. Vince was like, hey, it is however how long it takes, that's however how long it takes. When Vince left, the brother is basically on Vince's side and the cousin is on Donna's side. So next, Ashante let Bello and Darius meet her mother and father. Why, I don't know. She ain't even in the running for nothing. But let's just do it anyway. It's a segment. It's airtime. They're trying to make up for some footage, I guess, right? So Darius showed up first. The mother asked Darius his age. Darius said he's 41. We know Ashante is 31. She's 10 years younger. The mother said, he's my age. Mother, if you're 41 and Ashante is 31, I'm not too good at math, but that would mean you had her at 10 years old, right? I think. I'm not good at math, but I think that's how it is. Yeah. Anyway, don't be rude, mother. Don't be rude. Come on. Maybe he's closer to your age than he is to her age. I don't know. But don't be rude. Don't be rude. You're a grown-ass woman. Then the stepfather asked Darius if he's here for a good time or a long time. What? What do you think he's going to say? Yeah, I'm here for a good time. I'm just going to get it in and get it out and move on. Come on, father. Ask a better question, why don't ya? Darius said the same thing he said about Ashley. He said what he liked about Ashante is that he liked the things she believed in and he likes her heart. That's basically the same thing he said about Ashley. Darius is full of shit. He just memorized what he's going to say to all the parents, to all the family members, and just say the shit. That's what he does. I don't blame him. It's a show. Bello showed up, and Darius looked like he was shocked. He was like, why are you so shocked? The mother asked Bello if he's ever been married. Bello said no. She asked him if he has children. He told her he has a 1-year-old. And when the mother looked shocked, he changed the baby's age from 1-year-old to 14 months. He has told us 3-4 different ages for this child. Okay? Bello is also full of shit. So they talked about where they do they see themselves in 5 years. Darius said married with a family. Good answer, Darius. Good answer. All Bello did was talk about his business. Building up his business. Bello is not interested in Ashante romantically at all. And neither is Darius. But Darius have smoother answers than Bello. So when they left, both parents they choose Darius for Ashante. The mother was on point though. She was on point. She said she preferred Darius, but she would rather choose neither because she knows these guys not feeling Ashante romantically. They know. Come on, you can tell. Body language, tone of voice, eye contact, all of that counts. And none of that was happening. None of that was happening. Okay, the mother knows. The mother knows. So next, it's time to choose. It's time to choose who they want. Ashante met up with Bello, but then Darius shows up. Ashante did not. She ended up not choosing either of them because she knows she doesn't have a connection with either of these men, and she knows that their connection is Ashley and Dominique. So if she had chosen one of them, they would have shot her down right then and there, right? So she knew to shoot them down and say, you know, you have a connection with Ashley and Dominique more than you do with me. I'm out. Bye. And they both agreed with her. Also next, Vince met up with Donna, and he bought her flowers. Donna's dress was not as short as her other outfits, but she was showing too much breast. One weird move and a nipple would have popped out. Donna, you gotta learn how to dress. You gotta learn how to buy clothes that fit your body and complement your body, girlfriend. That's what you need to do. None of those outfits complimented your body. You're not a ugly girl. You're a good-looking girl. Come on, wear clothes that complement your body. Dang. So Vince told her he'd choose her if she can allow them to just see where the relationship goes instead of having a timeline. Donna told him she's willing to give it a chance, so she chose him as well. Darius met up with Ashley. Darius told her he'd choose her. Ashley told him that she wants to choose him, but he's always correcting her and not giving her a chance to be who she is. She told him she don't appreciate that shit. She didn't say shit, I'm just adding that. And I like how she says exactly how she feels and exactly how it is. I love that, you know? But then she started to cry. She told him that she don't want to feel like she's not enough. Because before, he did say to her, well, what do you bring to the relationship? Yeah, he asked her, what do you bring to the relationship? Eye candy, bitch. Eye candy. How about that? No, I'm kidding. Darius did what he does best. He sweet-talked her, and she ended up choosing him. Okay? Last but not least, Bella met up with Dominique. Dominique's outfit showed too much flesh. Her outfits are tacky, and she dresses celebrities. The majority of her clothes are tacky. Okay, tacky. Bella told her that he'd choose her. She told him she'd choose him from day one. If that's the case, then you played in Cardi and Devon's faces. You played in their faces, trying to act like you liked them when you didn't like them. The thing is, they had to do a second meet and greet, and she was in the second greet and meet batch up. So she had to pretend to like other guys so that they would not eliminate her. So that's what she did. She pretended to like Cardi and Devon because she didn't want to get eliminated. Dominique, I see you. I ain't mad at you though, but I see you. The Muslim, when she told him she'd choose him, the Muslim put his hands on her buttocks and tongued her down. This is how Muslims act nowadays? Is this how they act? Huh? Bella is a Muslim who had a one-night stand with a random woman with no protection and didn't know he had a baby until months later. Is that how Muslims act? Huh? Is that how they act? Anyway, that was the end of the season. This is the end of my review. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Oh, I won't be doing the review. I'm going to watch the review, but I won't review it. It's too much chaos going on. Too much talking. Everybody's talking. Tommy ain't got no control over nothing. Tommy's usually on the men's side. I ain't going to review the tell-all or the whatever they want to call it. But I'm going to watch it. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.